I know school can be really hard. It can be really hard to make friends, to know where to sit, to try to fit in at lunch, to meet new people in class, to be worried about who's watching you and who's judging you as you walk around. But I don't think I can stress this enough. It's just people in high school, they're so focused on themselves that most people won't notice you. Like, seriously. And if you ever want to get on someone's good side, really all you have to do is compliment them. Say something nice that they're gonna accept. Something that's realistic. And there's a much bigger chance they're gonna like you. People in high school are really self-conscious and they're really worried about themselves. They're really worried about what they're gonna be for the rest of their lives and how people see them. So I promise you're not the only one that's shy or with anxiety. When I was in high school, I had a lot of anxiety. I basically only had a handful of friends, and most of my classes weren't with them. Although, most of the time I could spend lunch with them, I still had to go to classes without knowing anybody, and I would always be quiet, sit by myself, not raise my hand. Be pretty bad in group projects, all the usual. And I know what it's like to worry about what other people are thinking, even when really they're not thinking about you. To, run into a chair or trip over your own feet while trying to walk to the back of class and getting so embarrassed and worried. And I know how hard it can be. I know the feeling of dreading going to school, trying to do everything I can to avoid that stress and anxiety, and just not wanting to go. And all I can ask is that you try your best to try to think of it as people not worrying about you, of just being so worried about themselves, being just like you, worried how everyone thinks of them, and knowing that they're not worried about you. And if they bully you or tease you, it's almost always because they're insecure about themselves, not because there's anything wrong with you. And I really recommend, if you're trying to make friends, to compliment someone, to join a club, to join a volunteer group, join something that they really need you there, that they'll really appreciate you being there. Not something that's hard to get into, that's competitive, that you might get pushed out of, something like that, but join something easy, a study group where they'll really value you there, a volunteer group where they're always trying to get more people. Sit next to someone else who looks alone, or a small group of people. Slowly work yourself up. Say hi to someone in the hall, and next time make a joke to them, next time compliment them, and slowly try to become friends. I know it's hard, and part of the reason is because everyone is so insecure. If you're trying to make friends with someone, they might not even know. They might not think they're worth the attention or time. You might have to make it blatantly obvious that you want to be friends. A lot of people are like you. Worried, stressed, scared. They don't know what to think. They don't match up to the education standards that the school sets for them. They don't match up to the dress code standards that They think it means to be popular. They don't think they're good at sports. They don't think they're good at dancing. They don't think they're good at math. Everybody has insecurities. Nobody is perfect, especially not in high school. Everybody is worried about something. Everyone, no matter how cool or popular or tough they look, is self-conscious and worried. And sometimes they lash out with that. And I'm not saying you have to be around those people. I'm just saying you don't have to be so worried about yourself, about what other people think of you. And I know it's hard. And you are so brave for going to school at all, knowing how hard it is, knowing how isolated and anxious and stressed you might feel. And you have to know you're brave. You have to be able to compliment yourself, to see the strength in yourself, to know what you're doing, to know how hard it is, to realize you're a good person, for staying somewhat happy and positive, for staying strong, staying a kind and caring person, even among all this hardship. And you also have to know it's going to be over. High school. For a lot of people, high school's not a good time, and that's okay. You have such a long time after high school to get away from the cliques, get away from the anxiety, get away from the overburdening schoolwork. You will find yourself. You will become more confident and love yourself. And you'll get more freedom for what you do. You're not stuck there. High school doesn't define you at all. Most of that stuff you'll forget about. You'll escape it, I promise. So be as strong as you can be. Love yourself. Tell yourself how strong you're being just by getting up in the morning and going into an environment where you're stressed or bullied or self-conscious. That's really hard. And maybe try to make a new friend. Give someone a compliment. Chances are people are probably as self-conscious as you. And giving them a compliment, well, it'll make them see you. It'll make them stop focusing on themselves so much and see you in a positive light. Maybe you'll even make a friend. You're really tough. I know you don't want to do this. I know it's really hard. And I wish there was a better way out. But you're stuck there, so you have to make the best of it. And I think you're really brave. I really do. And I hope you'll keep continuing to be brave. And keep continuing to be a good person. Even when all this negativity is wearing you down. I'm proud of you. Good luck out there. I'm always here for you, okay? Go get him.